Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic. Welcome back to the channel. And yes, this is a video that I am filming before Disney World. However, I am in Disney World now. When you are seeing this, hopefully I'm having a great time. I assume I will. I mean, it's Disney World. But today what I have for you guys is another movie review. This is going to be a callback video or a throwback video. This is a film I saw a long time ago on DVD when I was maybe 11 or 12. It came out in 2011, so I'm 20 now, so do the math. Essentially, it is a movie that was basically made The Adventures of Tintin snub. Now, yes, I'm talking about Rango, or Rango, however you want to pronounce that. So essentially, Rango and The Adventures of Tintin are both animated films for all ages that came out in 2011, and they're both by Nickelodeon. Now, I think The Adventures of Tintin is one of the best films ever made, ever, period. It's probably within my top 10 favorite films of all time. And it got snubbed, and I remember that being so bent out of shape when they announced Rango and not Tintin. But that's beside the point. I do remember getting Rango on DVD, and my mom was like, "Oh, are you sure you should be getting that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, look at it, the front cover. It's got a freaking gecko or whatever with a fish toy. It's gonna be funny." And of course, like I said, I was younger, so I didn't really understand the movie because I don't mean to be rude to kids, but when people say, "Oh, that's a kid's film," that's kind of horse poop, because every time I'm in an animated movie and I see a kid, they're not paying attention, they're looking at colors, they're begging to leave. So half these movies that are animated really don't get enough credit. They are for all ages. You can tell a kid's film from a mile away, and this one is not, for sure. It is rated PG, so a 10-year-old can watch it, but it's, like I said, it's for everyone. And essentially this is a Western action comedy with Johnny Depp playing Rango, and I think Elsa or Isla Fisher, she was the Tooth Fairy in Rise of the Guardians, which is another one of my favorite films of all time. However, again, when I saw this movie, I was like, I don't get it. I thought it was stupid. I didn't get the comedy. I didn't like the action that much. It was just, I bought it for like $5 at Target, and I was like, this is stupid. So I think I sold it at the exchange, and I sold it at the exchange, and then just a few weeks ago, I rebought it for like $3 from the exchange, and I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna hopefully like it. And I really enjoyed it upon second viewing, and now that I'm an adult, and I understand references, and I know what Johnny Depp is, and I know what, action is and comedy, I really, really loved it. It's not perfect, but there are really, like, when Nickelodeon said that this won Best Animated Film 2011, I think, I was like, oh, that's stupid, but now I can kind of see why. Is it better than Tintin, in my opinion? No, not even close. However, Robert Downey Jr. Johnny Depp does a great job playing Rango. He's kind of on par with Will Ferrell from the Lego Movie, if you know what I mean, in terms of star power to animation for the first time. He did a great job. Really funny character. Of course, he's like a lizard, reptilian, gecko, whatever he is. Essentially, he's a house pet that gets thrown away from home, and he has to, defend for himself and make a name for himself. He's a dude who likes to put on theatrics, and he puts on this theatric of being this, badass hero who killed these 7 brothers, and, he's just, like I said, he's a badass, but he's really not. And all these people are like, whoa, you're really cool, let's look up to you. Essentially, there's this town of dirt, and Elsa Fisher's character, Beans, essentially, the whole town is, like, losing water, and they're all like, why are we losing water? And, of course, I'm not going to tell you the whole plot, but it's a really good plot, and upon watching it, like I said, as an adult now, it's a really good plot. I mean, the water droughtage, and, twists and turns throughout, lots of action, lots of comedy. It's not that funny, and I get what they were trying to do. Maybe I just don't like that type of comedy. Most of it delivered. I'd say about 90% of it delivered. Some of the lines I did not laugh that much at, or I didn't even react to, really. It's not kid funny, it's not like poop jokes that are for kids. It's smart humor, but at the same time, I just don't get I got it, but I didn't, laugh at some of it. So there are, although, a lot of funny moments, and I really did enjoy the comedy upon second viewing. The voice acting, again, is flawless across the board. I really did enjoy it. And it's cool to see a Western animated movie with action and swearing, and I think it was really cool. And it was directed by Gore Verbinski. It was the main guy behind the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean films, and he had a little bit of involvement in On Stranger Tides and Dead Men Tell No Tales, 2 underrated films in my opinion. However, when you go to watch The Lone Ranger that he also made, by the way, I love The Lone Ranger. It's one of my favorite Disney movies ever. I don't get the hate for it. I think it's extremely underrated, and I love it. Hopefully we get a sequel one day. But he directed that movie, and that was also a Western comedy action. So I think that that really lends itself to, because Rango came out in 2011, Lone Ranger came out in 2013. So to have that, inspiration for Lone Ranger was really cool. I really did enjoy it, and again, I think the director did a great job. So all in all, the plot was great, CGI was great, the animation was spectacular. It could almost rival Tintin in a way. It was really, really well done. Again, the plot's great, voice acting great, it looks great. Comedy for the most part is pretty good. I mean, really thinking of negatives, I can't think of that many. I mean, maybe there were a few jokes I didn't laugh at. I think the consistency of the plot moving forward was really cool. I don't know. I mean, like I said, upon first viewing, I didn't like it. I didn't get it. It was like, whatever. The whole, like, Spirit of the West scene could really confuse me as a kid. I was like, who the heck's this guy? But I do enjoy it, and I understood it now. It's one of those animated movies that, you hear great things, and you're like, well, I watched it the first time, it was shite, and then I watched it this time, and I'm like, wow, this is really well made and great. So I'm gonna have to give Rango an A. I mean, I really enjoyed it. Again, I don't love giving every movie an A. I only feel like giving a movie a good grade if it deserves it. I'm not biased. I just like good things. If you want me to give something an F or a C or a D, I'll review something that I truly hate for you guys. But I did really enjoy Rango. Again, maybe some of the humor didn't land, but I loved it nonetheless, and I'm going to give it an A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this another throwback. I really enjoyed watching Rango, and I can't wait to watch it again. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.